Okay, we're going to start on page 2 with the candle blessings and invite Sherry Horwitz to come up and do them. There. Nope. Here.
Very good. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak to our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of God.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Turn to page 9 towards the bottom paragraph there. We'll all read it together. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace, born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. And if you'll turn to page 341, towards the back of the book, I think at the top of the page, and Angela will sing Lehilach.
To a land that I will show you, Lech Lecha, to a place you do not know, Lechilach, on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, you shall be a blessing, Lechilach. And I shall make your name great, Lech Lecha, and all shall praise your name, Lechilach, to the place that I will show you, L'simchat Chaim, L'simchat Chaim, L'simchat Chaim, Lechilach.
Now, if you go back to the beginning, page 13, where we'll read together in God's hands at the top of the page. In God's hands are the depths of the earth. The peaks of the mountains are God's. God's is the sea, God made it, and the land which God's hands fashioned. Come, let us bow down and kneel, bend the knee before Adonai our Maker, For Adonai is our God, and we are the people God tends, the flock in God's care. Oh, if you would but heed God's charge this day. And if everybody will rise and turn to page 28 for the Baruch Hu, and we'll open the ark.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
When it closes, you can please be seated. Let's see, page 30 in the middle, everybody in English. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim. And Angela will sing Ahavat Olam on the next page, 32 at the top.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Akein Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu, uvkumeinu na'asiyot bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orek yameinu, uvahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Ohev amo Yisrael.
And when I say Angela will sing it for us, that's just to cue her, but anybody else wants to sing, that's good too. Next page, 33 in the middle, everybody together, wisdom and wonder. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us, and the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. And if you'll rise for the next page is the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai
Thank you. You may be seated. We continue with the Ve'ahavta that will be graced with Angela also singing.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
And we'll follow in English, which is a pretty good translation of what she just sang, middle of page 36. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorpost of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God, Adonai Elohim Emet. And we'll turn to page 40 for the Who is Like You, O God, the Mi Chamocha.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, מלכותך ראו בניך בוקר לפני משה, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך, אדוני ימלוך, לעולם ועד.
And in the middle of page 40, thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. The top of page 44, Vishamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה
If we'll all rise, turn to page 46 for the tefillah.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagipor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Mekoneh HaKol, Bezocher Chaste Avot v'Himahot, Umevi Gula Livnei B'nehem, Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol atah Rab Lehoshia, Mechakel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Ve'rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Baal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lechayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, v'kadoshim b'chol yom yahlelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated when the ark closes. At the top of page 55, all together, please. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Top of page 56, and Angela will lead us with Ritzeh.
Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael u'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel. Humbled in prayer we seek to reach you, hoping to be heard. Hearts open wide, longing to be true. Oh, let us know that you are near. Open our hearts so we may hear the still clear voice within us all. May we be worthy in our prayer and feel your presence בעמך ישראל ותפילתם באהבה תקבל. Oh, let us know that you are near. Open our hearts so we may hear the still clear voice within us all. May we be worthy in our prayer and feel your presence everywhere. And may we answer when you call. And may you answer when we call. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu.
Top of page 59, all together, please. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha Ulecha Na'ed Lehodot. And top of page 60, Shalom Rav, led by Angela.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
And page 62 in the middle, all together. My God, guard my speech from evil and my lips from deception. Before those who slander me, I will hold my tongue. I will practice humility. Open my heart to your truth, that I may pursue your mitzvot. As for all who think evil of me, cancel their designs and frustrate their schemes. Act for your own sake, for the sake of your power, for the sake of your holiness, for the sake of your Torah, so that your loved ones may be rescued. Save with your power and answer me.
יהיו רצון אמרפי, יהיו רצון אמרפי, בהגיון ליבי לפניך, words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart be acceptable before you, O God, my rock and my redeemer. O say shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen.
And if everybody will turn to page 253, we're going to do the Mishabera, but I'm going to do the reading in English right before that. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say amen. And I'll go around the room. I'll start on this side. And if you call out the name for a communal prayer of healing, and Mark Fertitta.
Mishaberach avotenu makor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say amen. Mishaberach imotenu makor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say amen.
Okay, this is the time for the Devor Torah. And for all of you that got a little program at the bottom, it tells you, it's the name of it is Lech Lecha, which means to go forth. And that's a pretty good little summary of what it was about at this time. But I looked at the Atlas of Truth and got on the internet, and I got the Chabad House Lech Lecha in a nutshell. So it goes, God speaks to Abram, commanding him, go from your land, from your birthplace, and from your father's house, to the land which I will show you. There God says, he will be made into a great nation. And if he were doing it in southeast Texas, he would say, as many as the mosquitoes in the rice fields. But instead, he talked about the stars in the heavens. Abram and his wife Sarai, it's not Sarah yet, Sarai, accompanied by his nephew Lot, journey to the land of Canaan, where Abram, not Abraham yet, but Abram, builds an altar and continues to spread the message of one God. A famine forces Abram, the first Jew, to depart for Egypt, where Sarai is taken to Pharaoh's palace. Abram escapes death because they present themselves as brother and sister. A plague prevents the Egyptian king from touching her and convinces him to return her to Abram and to compensate the brother revealed to be husband with gold, silver, and cattle. Back in the land of Canaan, Lot separates from Abram and settles in the city of Sodom, where he becomes a captive. Abram sets out with a small band to rescue his nephew. He defeats the people holding Lot captive. God seals the covenant with Abram, in which the exile and persecution of the people of Israel is foretold, and the Holy Land is bequeathed to them as their eternal heritage. Still childless 10 years after their arrival in the Holy Land, Sarai tells Abram to marry her maidservant Hagar. Hagar conceives, has problems with Sarai, and flees. An angel convinces Hagar to return and tells her that her son will father a populous nation, which ultimately becomes Islam. Ishmael is born when Abram is 86. 13 years later, when Abram is 99, God changes Abram's name to Abraham, which means the father of multitudes, and Sarai's name to Sarah, which means princess, and promises that a son will be born to them, who they will call Isaac, which means will laugh. And from Isaac will be a great nation with which God will establish a special bond. That's us. So, Abraham is commanded to circumcise himself and his descendants as a sign of the covenant between he and God. And Abraham does this after saying to God, "You want me to cut what?" So he circumcised not only himself, but all the males of his household. And that's it in a nutshell. And I give you Ken Parker for announcements.
What a painful Torah. Thank you, Bruce, for stepping up. I appreciate that. Angela, Dwight, thank you. Michael, thank you very much. Happy birthday to Miriam Cooper. Happy anniversary to Robin and John Goebel. Cynthia's working real hard on a social justice Shabbat. I'm not sure what that exactly means yet, but I'm sure we'll be getting lots of emails come forth. Sisterhood, Mahjong next Thursday. And don't forget Hanukkah's coming up pretty soon, and RSVP for the Hanukkah dinner. Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, we're going to turn to page 282 for the Elena, where we'll open the ark.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'ateit gedula li'otzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpad ha'adama, shelo samchalkenu kahem, begor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר ושמו אחד.
Okay, you can sit down for a little bit. We're going to turn to the top of page 293 before we do the Kaddish. It's the 10th reading before the Kaddish. Remember our people who suffer and died so that we could be free and secure. May their memory be more than a distant shadow, for their dreams left unfulfilled and lives taken too soon, we remember. Remember our brothers and sisters whose sacrifice kept the dream of democracy and justice alive. May their courage be our inspiration and strength. For life cut short and vision unrealized, we remember. Remember the fallen of our armed services, the victims of terror and tragedy. May the darkness of their loss not obscure the light of peace. They were in love with our land and in love with life. For the agony, the tears, the mothers and fathers, for the children who, and for the children yet to be, we remember. And everybody will rise for the Kaddish on page 294. Oh, yes. And we are saying the Kaddish for the names of those that have died in this year's past. And, of course, we're celebrating the Shloshim of Allison Getz, who died in the last 30 days. We mark the yahrzeits of Donald Brick, Elise Lefkowitz, Louis Emanuel First, Marvin Greenberg, Clara Wunderlich, Lena Goldfein, Dr. Robert Swerdlow, Tressa R. Weil, A. Sidney Michelson, Robert Johnson, Beulah Lovell, Gussie Schwartz-Galuski, Blanche Shorenstein, Morris B. Aronson, Leo Gordon, Louis Lipschitz, David Denker, James Jacob Udit Sr., Julia Callenshire, Harry Cooper, Benjamin Greenberg, Esther B. Smith, Robert Irving Colmer, Leah Godshaw, Peter Owers, James Edward Ayer, and Lily Adler. Are there any other names? And together we'll do the Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah v'alma divrah chirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yamechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach v'alam olamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramal v'yitnaseh. V'yidadar v'yidalev v'yidhalal shemei d'kudasha b'richu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. V'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav. Uya oseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. And, well, you can remain standing because we're almost finished. I'm having Angela sing my favorite. Huh? Well, it's only going to take a few minutes. Lecha Dodi, which means from generation to generation.
Netzachim
And that was the door by door, not L'Chadodi. Thank you. We'll go downstairs and say the blessing over the juice and the bread.